Hello everybody, my name's Eric and welcome to my garage. Got me a box in the mail. It's from Carzilla up in the Great White North. And I'm expecting it's going to have the supplies I need to do my second ceramic coating job. I did my first one about 3 months ago using Mohs Evo from Gyeon. Turned out very well. I'm very happy with it so far. This one's going to be a much different kind of product, a very different application process. But I have a lot of confidence in this one and I think it's going to turn out well. Let's open her up. Any guesses yet? Here's a test panel I picked up from a local body shop's junk pile. I'm going to use it to test out application of the Cquartz Lite 2.0. I polished up most of the panel using an 8mm throw DA and a 50/50 Eurofiber pad and Meguiar's M110 compound. I did 2 passes using slow arm speed. I'm also going to put some coating on a portion of the unpolished area just to see what it looks like. Test panel. So this far end here will get a 5-minute wipe off time. 10, 15, 20, 30. And this very last one will get 2 layers. I don't know when I'm going to do the wipe off. I'm going to just kind of see how things feel. If it gets a little grabby with 15, 20, then I'll wipe off at that time with this panel. Then wait an hour and put a second layer on using the same wipe off time. Because this product has such a wide range of wipe off times, now Carpro says anywhere between 5 and 30 minutes, I wanted to run some tests to find out what I felt was the best wipe off time. I feel if a product is wiped off too soon, then it's likely to reduce the durability and longevity of it. And of course, if you wait too long and you have to use a lot of pressure to wipe it off, it's a good chance you're going to induce marring in the process. So at 5 minutes, there's virtually no resistance at all. Pretty much the same thing at the 10-minute mark. 15 minutes, I'm getting just the slightest bit of resistance. And then at 20, it feels just a bit more. So I feel that 15 to 20 minutes is going to be the ideal wipe-off time. And that's why I'm wiping off this section too, which is the one that's going to eventually have 2 layers on it. At the 30-minute mark, it's a little bit tackier. I have to use a little more pressure on the towel to get it to come off. And that makes me feel like the best wipe-off time is going to be 15 to 20 minutes. I'm applying a second layer to this section after waiting just under 1 hour. So using this test panel process, I feel like I've learned a lot about how this product works and what to expect when it's time to coat the car. Auto body repair shops are always going to have stacks of hoods, fenders, door skins like this. And as long as you treat them respectfully and don't bug them while they're busy with paying customers, they're usually going to be more than happy to let you take whatever you want from the pile. If you're a beginner to novice detailing enthusiast like I am, test panels are a great way to develop an understanding of not only machine polishing, but ceramic coatings as well. Here's the car I plan to coat. It's already been prepped with a decontamination wash, iron remover, clay bar, and a light polish. So today's a Wednesday, and I want to coat on Saturday. My plan is to give it a good bath Friday late in the day and pull it in the garage. Then Saturday morning I'll give it a good panel wipe and get to it. Okay, we're ready to coat. We've got a squeaky clean car. Just finished the panel wipe process. I have a little cart with my supplies, wipe off towels, more towels down below, applicator, product. I got extra saver sheets to use as needed. So I plan to start by coating the hood and the roof. I'll apply the product and wait about 20 minutes and then wipe it down. Okay, we're ready to start. I'm going to write down the time so I don't lose track of when I applied. I'm going to say 10:23. So I'm going to load up pretty heavily on this initial priming of the pad or the applicator. After waiting 20 minutes, I can begin the wipe off. I'm using a Rag Company edgeless pearl for the initial wipe, and then following up with a Mr. Everything towel from Auto Fiber for a secondary wipe. During the waiting period, I took the opportunity to put on some shorts because I was getting pretty warm. The temperature at this point is about 78 degrees, and it's getting warmer too. Today's date is January 31, 2026, and yes, we're having a warm, dry spell here in Southern California. I really like these edgeless pearls for the initial wipe off of the coating. I ended up using 4 total of these, and I used 2 of the Mr. Everythings for a secondary wipe towel. They all got tossed in a bucket of water with a little bit of soap in them, and I'll wash them up and reuse them, but they won't be used on paint ever again. I'm standing on a 6-inch tall wooden box that I flipped over just to help reach the very middle of the hood here. It's important to stay relaxed while you're doing this and don't push down too hard on the wipe-off towel. You really want to just allow the towel to glide over the surface. Jumping ahead a bit, at this point I've taken care of the rear of the vehicle, the deck gate or lift gate, and the rear bumper. And I've also applied a second layer to the roof and the hood. My plan is to do 3 more sections, one on each side, and then the front fenders and front grille. I'm going to start here, right there. I'll work my way up, down, and I'll stop here at the front edge of the front door. So this is my second ceramic coating application ever, and I'm feeling quite relaxed and confident in the whole process. But I have to point out that this could very well be the last ceramic coating I ever apply. I say that because only time will tell if this is the best option for me to keep my cars protected in my environment. If I find that ceramic coatings just don't last reasonably long for me, or if I'm constantly having to revive a clogged coating using iron remover and decon washes, I might just determine that using a good quality ceramic spray wax every 2 or 3 months is the better option for me. No matter what, though, I'm really happy that I took the time to learn about these products and to try them out. One of the many gray areas in ceramic coating application is how much product do I put on the applicator and how frequently do I reload it? The conventional answer seems to be applying ceramic coating as thinly as possible, just as if you were applying a sealant or a wax. I recently encountered a pretty intriguing video from the Sheepstar detailing channel where it suggested that perhaps one of the reasons ceramic coatings experience premature spot failures is due to under application, applying the coating too thinly. I'm not qualified to comment on how truthful that suggestion might be, but I did make the decision to apply this product pretty heavily. I ultimately used 40 mils of the 100 ml bottle, and that's doing my test panel as well as 2 layers on the roof and the hood. I'm also coating these piano black pillars. One day I hope to take a crack at PPF installation, but that'll be a big adventure for another day. Okay, at this point our temperature's up over 80 degrees Fahrenheit. It's also pretty dry. Humidity is 23%. I decided to reduce my wipe-off time because the last section I did, it was starting to get a little difficult, a little more work to remove the product. And I'm pretty sure that's due to the temperature and humidity. I also realized halfway through this project that I had never put my protective gloves on. Well, better late than never, right? The shorter wait time is working out well. I'm back to being able to use very little pressure on the towel, like when I started the coating project earlier in the day.
Okay.
Well, I'm winding down this video, but I want to take a moment to recommend a couple other really good videos on this particular product. The first is from Sandro at Carcraft Detailing, and the other is Mike G. They both do excellent work and have been very helpful to me in learning about doing ceramic coatings. Well, here's the car all done. I have the coating complete, and I've pulled it out in the sun to cure. I spent some time trying to look for high spots, but it's pretty much impossible to see anything on a white vehicle in bright sunlight like this. The whole application process took me over 3 hours, but that was taking several long breaks and working at a pretty leisurely pace. Based only on application, I can say this is a really good product and great for somebody like me with little experience. I'll keep it parked inside the garage tonight to make sure it doesn't see any moisture. And then I'll wait at least a week to wash it and get a look at how the water behavior is. I don't expect this coating to last for 2 years. Not on a car that's parked outside all the time and exposed to as much sun as this is. But then only time will tell, right? Thank you all for watching. Take care and bye-bye.